Hey YouTube, gonna give you a little review here. When we actually went to look at buying one of these Razor MX500s, I kind of jumped on YouTube and I saw a few reviews for them, but really didn't get the information I was looking for. More people talking about juicing them up and all that kind of stuff. So gonna give you an actual review of a parent's point of view than from a kid that's actually owns the bike here. He's going to give you an idea what he thinks about it after I'm through. So expectations for this little dirt bike, I didn't have high hopes for it, just for it being, an actual dirt bike feel to it. We've had other Razor, various things like scooters. We got a little go-kart over here, and they're fun, don't get me wrong, they're fun, but once you've had,
they're not that fast.
They're not that fast. This is a 24 volt. Motor is much smaller in this little go-kart than what you find in the MX500. MX500 is actually a 36 volt, and if you look in here, it's a pretty good sized motor. And the one thing I'll tell you right off the bat is it's pretty darn authentic for a toy electric vehicle. I mean, it actually has real suspension, which is really surprising. You just don't see this stuff. So that as they keep upping the ante on buying on what's going to be bought for kids, it keeps getting better and better. So you can see in there's actually suspension in there. Pretty simple, like any other Razor thing. Just plug in the battery and go. And yes, there's a way to juice these up and make them faster, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to give you an idea of what you're buying and if it's worth it. So right off the bat, I have rode this, and I weigh about 175 pounds, and it can support my weight. I'm right at the top, I'm sure, of who should be on this. And I'm going to tell you, this thing is fun. It's really fun. And it's not slow either. I mean, I'm pretty much feel that this thing would blow away this little Razor go-kart we have down here. So yeah, as I remember, it did blow it away. So
blow away that.
And we got a little easy zip over here, and it blew away this thing too. And that's a 24 volt too, so not too surprising, the e-zip. But I mean, my expectations for this as being a toy is that it just wouldn't be that good, but it is. And I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, as a parent buying this, it is worth it. And now you're going to wonder, how safe is it? About as safe as riding anything with two wheels. Son here does have a helmet, and a real helmet. And yep, he's taken one little fall on the grass.
I got her.
He had gotten.
I didn't hurt. It's not there anymore, but my arm hit the handlebar.
Yeah, what happened was he had gone through some mud in the backyard, and the mud got caked into the tire back here and made the tire slippery when it hit the grass. But the one thing I will tell you, it is pretty heavy. I mean, it's not obviously like riding a bike. He just turned 9. I know Razor, the age recommendations for these is probably, I didn't look, but it's probably 14 or something. You know how they do that.
14?
It's like, well, it's like to cover their butts. They say, well, you shouldn't ride this unless you're, heck, I think this little go-kart over here said you should be 14 to ride it, which is hilarious because it's too small for a 14-year-old to even ride.
I read it. I got it when I was like 6.
Yeah. So, Kai, what did you feel about this when you got it, and how did you think it was going to be?
I think I thought it was going to be a little slower than that over there, but and I wasn't expecting it to be that heavy, but it's pretty heavy, and it's way faster than that. And Razor says you should be 14 and older. I think the age recommendation for this, like the youngest would probably be like 8.
Yeah.
It's probably like the youngest that could ride this.
Yep.
And oldest is like, it just depends how much you weigh. I think the weight support is like 200 or something.
Yeah, he's I wouldn't go much younger than, like he said, 8. I wouldn't say a 7-year-old should even ride this. Just and more for the weight, because you do have to, when you stop, it's heavy enough that it will flop back and forth, and if you're not strong enough to hold it up well, the weight can hurt your leg or something if it falls on you. But I mean, for the money. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but it's worth it. And that you heard that from a kid and a parent. They're great. So there's your review.
They can climb. It's not like they can climb pretty steep hills. It's like it can go in grass. It's not like it's just cement. It can actually go in grass and mud.
Yep. Yeah, the motor is big enough to keep it going on any terrain, so that makes it pretty authentic to a toy dirt bike. So it's definitely cool. Were you gonna take it for a spin, Kai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it's raining.
We're gonna take it just for a quick spin. It's simple on the side here. Obviously, like any other Razor thing, it's just got an on-off switch and a charging port. Nothing fancy. Really nice pneumatic tires, though, too. I mean, if you think of, like, these are actual real tires, or real toy tires.
And
They're rubber.
it has a nice kickstand, too. It's thick metal.
Yep, nice big kickstand. Disc brakes. Actual speed, I don't know. I'm not even going to guess. Could be around 20 miles an hour with a kid on it.
Are you gonna come out now?
Well, it's raining out here, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to go quick because I really don't want to get this thing wet. Didn't take long to get down that road. Live in a neighborhood here, have a nice backyard to ride this in though too. Nice to have a neighborhood where you can ride on the road. Just heading back this way. Alright, so there you have it, the MX500 Razor Dirt Bike, a goodbye. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.